Hi, I'm Kate with The Productive Teacher, and today we're going to play the word maker game with the ash word family. If you haven't played this game before, I'll explain it. All one-syllable words are made up of an onset and a rime. The onset are the letter or letters that come before the vowel in a word. The rime are the vowel and the letters that come after the vowel in a word. In a word family, all of the words have the same rime, but they have different onsets. So we're going to match onsets and the rime ash to make words. As you watch the video, you can listen to me read the words, you can read along with me, or you can put the video on mute and read the words yourself. Then we'll count up how many words we have made. Let's get started. Bash. Bash is a word. Cash. Cash is a word. Dash. Dash is a word. Fash. Fash is not a word. Gash. Gash is a word. Jash. Jash is not a word. Cash. Spelled like this with a K, cash is not a word. We use the letter C to make the K sound before the letter A. Lash. Lash is a word. Mash. Mash is a word. Nash. Nash is not a word. Pash. Pash is not a word. Rash. Rash is a word. Sash. Sash is a word. Tash. Tash is not a word. Vash. Vash is not a word. Wash. Wash is not a word, and we are working on the ash word family right now. Wash is spelled this way. After the letter W, the letter A can make the ah sound. So this word is wash, but it is not wash, which is what we're looking for. Yash. Yash is not a word. Zash. Zash is not a word. Fash. Fash is not a word. Shash. Shash is not a word. Thash. Thash is not a word. Quash. Quash is not a word. Now you might say, that says quash, which is a word. Yes, but remember we're doing the ash word family, so this quash is not a word. Blash. Blash is not a word. Brash. Brash is a word. Clash. Clash is a word. Crash. Crash is a word. Drash. Drash is not a word. Flash. Flash is a word. Frash. Frash is not a word. Glash. Glash is not a word. Grash. Grash is not a word. Plash. Plash is not a word. Prash. Prash is not a word. Slash. Slash is a word. Smash. Smash is a word. Spash. Spash is not a word. Stash. Stash is a word. Trash. Trash is a word. Scrash. Scrash is not a word. Shrash. Shrash is not a word. Splash. Splash is a word. Squash. Squash is not a word. Now, this does spell squash because A makes the ah sound after Q and U, just like it does for W. So if I was to say squash, it would be a word. Squash is not a word. Strash. Strash is not a word. Thrash. Thrash is a word. Wow, look at all of these words we made playing Word Maker today. You can practice reading these words until you are automatic, or you can practice spelling them. Thanks so much for playing today. I'll see you next time.